Ana Plotnikova, the CEO of Fideum Group Limited. Thank you very much for joining us today. Ana, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. And thank you so much for having me here.
Well, no, it's good to be speaking to you. I wonder if we could just perhaps get a bit of an introduction, first of all, to Fideum Group, and then a bit about yourself as well, your background in this space.
100%. After I'll tell you more what Fidium does and my background, it will make absolute sense why our product and services are the way they are. So first of all, Fidium, we provide regulatory compliant SaaS and B2B payment solutions for fintechs, financial institutions such as brokerages and neobanks. And we are licensed across key jurisdictions. And with our win at MasterCard Lighthouse, we're a trusted partner for those institutions to develop and deploy digital asset offerings. And my background, I started my career working at the European Union Judicial Cooperation Organizations in The Hague. So the first time I came across digital assets, unfortunately, they were used almost for only illicit purposes. And by some, of course, enthusiasts in crypto. So I saw the whole evolution of crypto being a no-touch asset for any reputable entity. And now with more regulations and more adoption, finally we're entering TradFi space with waving the crypto flag and digital asset flag very proud.
Well, that's really interesting. So you were almost really at the start, sort of 10 years ago or something, working when DeFi was just coming into to reality, really. I mean, where's the space come from? You've been in it quite a while, from back then to where we are now. And generally, what's happening in the space, do you think?
I think last 10 years for the industry, they had been nothing but transformational. We as an industry, we've really had to mature and adopt to the rules of compliance, anti-money laundering, as well as segregation of customer funds, because unfortunately the industry was ridden with so many scandals. In 2017, I joined a company that now is known as Aave, and currently Aave holds more than 50 billion in loans. It's a decentralized, the largest decentralized loan platform. It showed how DeFi can uplift millions of people and provide them needed financial tools, tools that were not accessible to them previously due to their geographical location or lack of some financial information or knowledge. Now we see a very interesting intersection between DeFi that keeps growing and institutional crypto, as I call it. Institutional crypto is not going to join DeFi and just dive into that. There is a still lack of checks and balances that the corporates would be happy with. Right now, I see the massive shift of TradFi institutions joining centralized and regulated crypto assets, crypto platforms. I give you an example. Q1 of this year, stablecoin transactions, they have surpassed in volume Visa network-based transactions. This is unheard of. Stablecoin payments, they are literally taking over the payments world, and there are so many critical integration that will actually solve FX problem for so many users globally. And this is only one small fraction of what is happening in the digital asset space. But then if you are a fintech, if you're a brokerage, if you're tokenizing your assets, you really need to capture those volumes and transactions. Most of them will happen of course, in crypto, but also in fiat currencies, in local currencies. And this is where our partnership with Valereum comes into play, because what we provide this crypto to fiat, if we're to simplify it, the seamless transactions and exchange of value. And Valereum will provide RWA and tokenization platform for those institutions to come in. So crypto is, in general, and digital assets as a whole is in a fantastic position because A, we have regulation, meaning we have clarity on what we can and cannot do, what will happen in the next upcoming 3, 4, 5 years. We love predictability, and traditional finance loves it especially. As well, we see massive interest from different parties. It can be real estate developers. It can be even aviation companies, just besides the usual fintech bunch that is always very interested in deploying the most innovative payment options. I would say the future for digital assets is very bright.
We can talk about that more perhaps in another podcast, but we want to focus on the MOU with Valereum. So I just want to get a sense of where that came from, why you've partnered with Valereum, what opportunities that opens up for both parties.
So on our end, we love to partner with entities for which compliance and user trust comes first. And this is exactly what Valereum PLC is. Our solutions, they complement each other. Regulatory compliance and adherence to local, international, European regulations is a must for both of our companies. And also, they're simply fantastic team to work with and deploy our digital asset solutions for both RWAs, payments together.
Okay, excellent. So what are the sort of things that you're working on at the moment in the company?
The list is so long, but I'll try to concentrate it into some key areas of the utmost importance. So together with Valereum, we're targeting some key jurisdictions. So first of all, in the European Union, we have MiCA regulation. Why is it important? It opens the whole European continent for TradFi institutions to enter digital markets. Why Valereum? They are going to become our essential partner in catering and assisting us to cater that solution for that TradFi sector of crypto adoption. Then we have Latin America. And as we know very well, Valereum has a fantastic presence in El Salvador that has spearheaded innovation and regulatory innovation when it comes to digital assets. We hope we are going to partner on licensing and then effectively sub-licensing and white labeling our solutions together for the Latin American continent. Very excited about that. Then another key market, interestingly enough, is Turkey and surrounding regions. The upcoming regulation is going to be very similar to marketing crypto assets, similar to European ones. And the crypto adoption, even for the retail users there, is off the chart. More than 50% of populations hold stablecoins and stablecoin payments. Also, stablecoin payments powering RWA adoption is going to be one of our joint offerings. So on Fidium side, we are looking forward to deploying those solutions.
Okay, and just quickly, when you say TradFi, does that mean traditional finance? Is that what that translates as?
Absolutely. The digital asset lingo just spills over into the ether. But 100%, perhaps, and it's even better than we do, companies such as big international banks, accredited investors, credit unions, electronic money institutions, now with upcoming regulation, they can offer or hold digital assets on their balance sheets. And this is absolutely, it's hard to even comprehend the TVL that is coming into the market when these institutions enter the space.
Excellent. And is it products you're working on, i.e. tech solutions, or is it more on the regulatory side?
Our products are all, they can't be deployed unless we're regulatory compliant. From our side, Fidium has developed the full suite of services, from custody to transaction processing to compliance and reporting. Okay. So working together with Valereum, these existing products, we will be upselling and cross-selling them together. Imagine your brokerage in Latin America that has clients that wish to RWA and tokenize their assets. Fantastic. With Valereum, they will offer RWA platform, and we are going to empower those payments actually to go through.
Okay, excellent. And just finally, Ana, in terms of perhaps key deliverables, is there anything you can say on that? I don't know what's been worked on in the background, if you've got key milestones you're aiming for that you can tell us today, but any key deliverables over the next quarter, let's say?
We do plan to launch some white label solutions to the clients that we can't disclose at this very moment. But at the moment we can do it, you'll be first to know. Okay. But on another note, for both Fidium and Valereum, we have very clear target list of institutions and partners with whom we're already in very active discussions in order to deploy those solutions jointly.
Excellent. Good. Well, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Ana Plotnikova, the CEO of Fidium Group.
Thank you so much.
If you enjoyed this interview, then give us a thumbs up, a like or a retweet. Subscribe to us on YouTube or follow us on Twitter and hit that notification bell to be the first to know when we release new content. There's loads of great content on our website too, across all our programs at stockboxmedia.com. Thank you for watching.